Hey guys, Brian Fleming from BuildingSocialProof.com. Today I have got a great tip for you, and I'm coming out live on Periscope, guys. If you haven't checked out the Periscope app, man, download that thing to your phone. It's a cool little app. You can follow me at Building Social, and when I do a broadcast on Periscope, your phone will beep and you'll see me online. You can come in, ask questions, all that sort of thing. But today what I want to talk to you about is the biggest Facebook tip I've ever learned, and it has to do with marketing and social media marketing. So let me explain. So my last video, I talked about social media being a big cocktail party, right? We all know it's the largest cocktail party on the planet. Things like Periscope, Facebook, all these social networks, it's a cocktail party. Now, you and I, we've been to a cocktail party before where we've met someone. We'll call him Tom. And we meet Tom and we say hi to Tom, and Tom says hi, and very quickly Tom tells us he's a financial planner, and he starts trying to sell us all this financial planning stuff. What do we do when we run into people like that? We run like hell. We run away from them, man. We avoid those people like the plague. We say, hey, why don't you talk to Jenny over here? I got to go grab a drink. And we're like, man, what a jerk. All he wants to do is sell me his financial planning stuff. So when we run ads on Facebook and our ads are buy my stuff, we're being that guy or that gal at the cocktail party. People don't know who we are. Now, let's say it's a different person. Now, we're at a cocktail party and we bump into this guy, Jim. And we start talking to Jim, and Jim asks us about our family. I tell him I've got 2 kids, Grant and Owen. He asks about my wife. I talk to him, I tell him about my wife. He asks what I do. I tell him I do social media, I do programming, that sort of thing. And then Jim mentions he does financial planning, but he kind of changes the subject. He doesn't sell me on financial planning. And we get to talking, and we start talking about college. And I start talking about how expensive college is for kids, which is true. It's true. College is expensive for kids. And Jim says, you know, what you can do is there's this cool tax loophole. And if you do A, B, and C, you can actually save all this money on taxes while you're saving up for college. And I think, wow, that's pretty cool tip, right? So I leave the cocktail party. I come home. I tell my wife, hey, I was at that party, and I met this guy, Jim. He's a pretty cool guy. He's got kids, too. And he gave me this cool financial planning tip on how we can save some money saving up for college, right? And that's about it. It just kind of ends there. Go to sleep. I wake up the next day, and I'm driving into work, and I notice on a billboard, what? Jim has a billboard. Oh my God, I never saw that billboard before, and now I see Jim's got a billboard, and I just talked to that guy last night. Crazy. Don't think much of it. Go to work, come home, I'm watching TV later that night. Wow, Jim, he's got his own TV commercial, and he's selling his financial planning services, and I met that guy at a cocktail party last night, and I don't think I've ever seen a commercial from Jim before, but he's on TV. I saw a billboard the other day, and I'm going up to the store, and I turn on the radio, and there's a radio ad, and Jim's on the radio too. I've never heard of this guy before, and it seems like he's everywhere all of a sudden. Where did this guy come from? And it occurs to me, you know, maybe the universe just shifted slightly when I shook Jim's hand at that party, because it seems like ever since I talked to that guy, he's showing up everywhere. I mean, everywhere. And you know what? When I'm ready to buy financial planning services, Jim's top of mind. He was a cool guy. I like him. He gave me some good tips. And I see the guys everywhere. I mean, he's doing his marketing. He's doing his advertising. He's my go-to source. That, guys. That handshake, how did that happen? How did it happen when I shook Jim's hand? He started showing up everywhere. That's what you got to do on Facebook. That's how you have to do social media marketing. Don't be the guy that goes and just starts sell right away. Give people a cool tip and then be everywhere for them. So when they're ready to buy your stuff, and that's the tip I didn't get, is that when they're ready to buy your stuff and they know, like, and trust you, and you've been around for a while, then they'll buy your stuff. That's the tip, guys. So how do you set all that up? Well, I'm going to talk about it more in my next video, but if you want a little preview, you want to head over, I've put a Facebook course together that shows you how to do all this. You can head over to buildingsocialproof.com/join, Join, and you can check it out. I'm going to talk more about it, but it will show you how to get started on Facebook and do these sorts of tricks, which I'll talk to you more about in my next video. So take care, guys, and I'll talk to you again soon.